Hey there YouTube, Tom here from Tom's Test Kitchen, and I'm on a quest to try to figure out how to make chicken like they do in the Chinese restaurants for various dishes. So I've got here some split chicken breasts. As you see, they're cheap, $1.47 a pound. They have the skin on and the bone in. That's not a problem. Got to chop it up or cut it up anyway, so let's go ahead and do that. Just remove the skin. And it helps to have a good boning knife. Good sharp boning knife. This is Vetronics, made by the same people that make the Swiss Army knives. It's got a really good grip, nice handle. Even when it's wet, it's not slippery. So just going to go ahead and remove the skin and then debone. And you're going to want to save the bones. I save the skin too. Just put it in a freezer bag till you get a bunch of them, then you can use it for making chicken stock. So just slice into the meat right along the bone. And that's what's nice with the boning knife, because the blade is very flexible. You can get in there and it's real thin. You can get in there and just remove the meat right from the bone. There we go. Save that. Now there's a little piece here. That's it's called the tender, the chicken tender. I cut that off and then I save them up. When I got enough of them, I cook them up for something else. There we go. Nice boneless, skinless chicken breast. Just cut it in half. And then I want to slice this really thin, kind of on the bias. Get some nice thin pieces. I mean, that's how it is in the Chinese restaurants, you know, because it's small. Generally, you're going to use chopsticks. There you go. There's what you want. Nice thin piece. So you want everything to be small. So I'm going to finish this up, put that in the freezer, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my wok here with 2 quarts of boiling water that I've added a tablespoon of baking soda to. Now, I did some research, and a lot of what I found is they call for parboiling the chicken. And in some cases, people have said to use the baking soda like I'm using, and some claim to use baking powder. Say baking powder is what you want. So in this case, I'm going to try it with the baking soda. If that doesn't give me the desired results, I'll try it with the baking powder. But as you notice, I didn't marinate this chicken before. Normally, I would just marinate the chicken in a mixture of soy sauce, rice wine, and cornstarch, but I'm taking a different approach this time. Because I know in a lot of the restaurants they go ahead and parboil the chicken ahead of time so that they can cook it off in the wok a lot quicker to order. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. Looks good so far. I mean, it looks like what you see in the Chinese restaurants. Okay, it's only just a few minutes in the hot water. So now I'm going to fish out the chicken and just put it in this strainer, this bowl with a strainer, until I'm ready to actually use it. Into the strainer. Okay, we've dumped the water out and rinsed the wok and dried it out really good. So I'm just bringing it up to high temperature. So I've got my burner on high. So you want your wok to be really hot. And this is about as hot as you can get it in the kitchen. So here I'm going to add some peanut oil. Peanut oil is good for this because it has a high smoking point, so you can get it really, really hot. I don't know, a couple tablespoons. And then just kind of stir that around to coat the wok really well. Make sure you use a pot holder. That wok is hot. Okay, coming up to temperature. I know people, some Chinese friends of mine, Vietnamese friends as well, they actually build a system outside so that they can really blast the wok hot. Okay, we got our parboiled chicken here. Yep, just got to turn the oven off. I was heating up some egg rolls. Okay, here we go. Now you don't want to really start stirring your chicken around too much. Just spread it out a little bit, and you want to sear it really good. So just leave it alone. Now all of this portion of the video is in real time, so bear with me. This is actually how long it takes to cook this. So you want the to be a little bit crispy. By the way, I've had this wok for a long time. I think this wok has got to be, man, 25, at least 25 years old. And that's what I've always heard about a wok. It just gets better with age. And I'm careful cleaning it. I don't use any soap or any abrasives or anything. I just literally rinse it out really good and dry it, and then when I go to cook with it again, I just heat it up so it's really, really hot. And just stir the chicken around a little bit to coat it really well with some of that peanut oil and warm it through. Toss it again. I guess if you wanted some bland chicken, you could just eat it right now, but I want to add some flavor in here. Black bean and garlic sauce. This stuff is awesome. You can find this at most Asian stores. Actually, my grocery store carries this. They have a really good Asian section. So I'm just going to add a couple of huge heaping tablespoons of the black bean sauce to the chicken. Mix that up really well. Now it's smelling good. Now it's smelling like a Chinese restaurant. I think they have a black bean sauce that's just black beans. It doesn't have the garlic, but I prefer the garlic black bean. Now let's add some chicken stock. I'm going to add about a half a cup at first. Mix that in really well. Make a nice sauce. You could throw in some green onions, some bean sprouts, some snow peas, whatever. I got a picky family. They don't like anything like that in it, so I just make it, that's what they like, so what the heck. I like a lot of other stuff in there. I like peas and carrots and all kinds of other stuff. Onions. I'm gonna just go ahead and add the rest of that. So that's a cup of chicken stock. I like a lot of that broth, because this is gonna be served over rice and it really flavors the rice. Almost done. Okay, let's get a plate here. Plate it up. And yes, I serve Chinese food on Chinese dishes. Okay, let's add some rice put some rice on the plate. It's just regular steamed white rice. There we go. I'll have to show a video of how I make the rice sometime. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, let's add our chicken with black bean sauce. Get some of that extra sauce on there. Now you can add other things to this now. I'm just going to taste this real quick. This is a plate for my wife. I actually like to put some sriracha sauce on it. Spice it up a little bit. But that's what it looks like. It smells great. Not quite the texture that I'm looking for though. I mean, it was pretty tender. It was really tasty, but it didn't have that real tender, almost buttery consistency or texture that you get in the Chinese restaurants, but I'll keep looking. It's definitely a thumbs up though.